If you drive a diesel, you're probably proud of its torque, mileage and toughness. But here's the truth. Most diesel owners are killing their engines slowly, without realizing it. There's one thing every real diesel driver needs to understand, or you're just another person behind the wheel of a ticking time bomb. Let's fix that, and make sure your diesel runs clean, powerful and bulletproof for years. Diesel engines are built differently from gas engines. They don't rely on spark plugs, they ignite fuel with pure compression. That makes them stronger, more efficient, and capable of running for 500,000 miles or more. But the same design also makes them unforgiving if you ignore one crucial thing: combustion temperature and soot control. Let's break it down. Alright, here's the secret every diesel driver must know. Your entire diesel engine's lifespan depends on how you manage heat and carbon buildup. Unlike gas engines, diesels create really high cylinder pressures and honestly, massive amounts of soot. If you don't burn that soot completely, it clogs injectors' EGR valves in your DPF, or diesel particulate filter. Once those parts fail, you're in for thousands of dollars in repairs. Alright, step 1 is to understand the DPF cycle. So, modern diesels have what's called a DPF. That's a filter designed to trap soot. To clean itself out, the DPF goes into what's called a regen cycle, where it burns off all that soot at a really high temperature. But, here's the thing. Most folks end up interrupting this process without even realizing it. See, if you mostly do short trips, drive at low speeds, or shut off the engine right in the middle of the cycle, the filter just can't clean itself properly. And the result? Well, you get a clogged DPF, worse fuel economy, and those annoying check engine lights that just won't go away. So, here's the fix. Once a week, just take your car out for a 20 to 30 minute run on the highway, keeping your speed steady above 50 miles an hour. This lets the DPF go through a full regeneration cycle. It's basically free, natural cleaning. You can kind of think of it as a workout for your diesel's lungs. Step 2. Stop babying the throttle. A lot of drivers, think gentle driving keeps the engine safe. But that's just not true. Diesels actually need heat and pressure to burn fuel efficiently. If you're always driving at low RPMs, it causes incomplete combustion, soot buildup, and those turbo vanes can get sticky. So, here's the fix. Every few days, let the engine rev a bit. Once it's warmed up, do a strong pull through the gears or, just maintain higher RPMs for a short time. This helps clean the EGR system and keeps the turbo free. Step 3. Use the right oil and change it often. Diesel engines make more soot and acid contamination in the oil, plain and simple. If you stretch oil intervals like you would with a gas car, you're just asking for sludge and bearing wear. Alright, so, you'll want to make sure you're using a diesel-rated oil. Look for the API, CK4 or CJ4 label. These oils have detergents that help neutralize acid and keep soot suspended. And hey, don't stretch your oil changes too far. Change it every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, not 10,000 or more. Here's a bonus tip for you. Always go with a high-quality fuel filter. Diesels really depend on ultra-precise injection, and even the tiniest dirt particles can totally ruin your injectors. Step 4. Fuel additives. Not always snake oil, believe it or not. If you're running ultra-low sulfur diesel or ULSD, you've actually lost some of the natural lubricity. That's a big reason why older diesels tend to fail earlier these days. So, here's a tip. Add a lubricity booster every few fill-ups, maybe one that's rated for ultra-low sulfur diesel. It really keeps your injectors running smooth and helps your fuel pumps last longer. Oh, and a cetane booster? That'll improve combustion and make cold starts a bit easier. Just think of it like vitamins for your diesel, Step 5. Let's talk about the glow plug myth. Glow plugs aren't just for starting your engine, they actually help clean it too. Cold starts, especially in winter, can cause incomplete combustion. If your diesel is cranking longer or putting out more smoke when it's cold, well, chances are, one or more glow plugs might be dead. Replacing those glow plugs early on It improves fuel economy and keeps your diesel particulate filter cleaner. It's a cheap part, but it has a massive effect. Step 6. Watch your idle time. Now diesels can idle for hours, but that doesn't mean they should. Prolonged idling causes carbon buildup in the intake, cylinder glazing, and, well, wasted fuel. If you're stopped for more than 60 seconds, just turn it off, unless it's freezing cold or you're running PTO equipment. Step 7. Learn to listen. Real diesel drivers, well, they don't ignore new noises. A change in turbo whistle, injector tick, or even idle vibration usually points to problems early, before anything fails. Trust your ears more than your dash lights, honestly. So, now you know the truth. Being a real diesel driver isn't really about torque or smoke, it's about discipline. Understanding heat cycles, oil chemistry, and fuel quality. That's what separates the pros from the parts changers. Your diesel can actually outlive you if you treat it right. Give it full heat cycles, keep the oil clean, let it breathe, and, yeah, never cut a regen short. If this helped you become a smarter diesel owner, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to Gear Specs, where we keep your engines running stronger, longer, and, well,